Praise the Lord. My name is Anima Light. I thank God for the salvation of my soul. I also thank God for the life of Pastor Elisha Adefeso B. I thank God for how he has made himself available for God to use him. Well, I know him as a pastor, a man of God, a prophet of God that God is using. But I didn't know that it is that is so much dear to the heart of God that God can actually use him as should I say, a leader that can lead people to God. Not until I had a revelation, I guess this year, I never knew I'm going to tell this to the world. I kept it to myself. I was running by it. And the revelation was that as a busy woman, well, in the real world, in natural life, I follow his program. But when it's not convenient, I just stay off. So it also happened in my dream that I was supposed to attend this program or maybe see him. I think it was like a seeing him because he used to have time to meet people one on one to pray for them, tell them what God has got for them and all that. So in that revelation, I was supposed to see him to pray for me, but the queue was quite much. It was a long queue. So I felt, let me go first and come back, not to waste my time. So eventually I step out of the church that church in the dream. It was a redeemed church. He's a redeemed pastor. So I went somewhere and I came back. The time I came back to the church, everyone in the church is gone. So I was like, where did they go? Why did they finish so soon? With that long queue. I was a bit worried. I stepped out. So by the time I stepped out, I saw pandemonium everywhere. It was as if people were running out as skater. I was wondering what happened. Okay, I ran to some houses. Some people were sleeping. Some people were crying. I ran out again. The next thing I saw was some people like animals coming out of water. When I saw that, it was like a water body ahead of where I was. So I saw that those people like with horns coming out of water. I was like, I hope it's not what I was thinking. You know, I hope it was not rapture. I didn't know what to do. People were running, they were shouting, screaming. I had to also find a way to run, to hide. So when I was going this way, those people with their horn will say, stop there. All those running towards that direction have to stop. I had to find a way again. Another, let me just say, Antichrist was there. Telling, that told me to stop there. So I was, I was just there, worried and confused. So the next thing I saw was a group of angels. Should I say angels? There were a group of people in white, not familiar faces anyway. But there was one person, one man on a horse wearing white. He was staring at me while the group was passing away. So it looks like me like in a condemned way, like maybe I didn't do the right thing and all that. So I was really worried. I was really worried. Eventually I discovered that it was no longer a free town. You know, things were now like being enslaved. And that was how I woke up. I was like, John is this one? When you have a dream that you're not clear with. I had to pray that God should help me with the interpretation. I didn't tell anyone. Then the Lord told me that He has sent His son, Elisha, okay, to lead His people to Him. That those who follow Him, those who can be patient with Him, those who will listen to His word and abide with the words He has sent Elisha to say, to preach and abide in them. He said that they will be rapturable. Those are